The tapering stitches in the Viking Designer Epic are found on menu Q. Now, what do you mean by tapering stitches? So every single one of these stitches, and we go all the way down, oh my goodness, to 44. So whatever stitch you pick, you have control of the tapering of the beginning and ending of the stitch. So as you start the row, it will start with the taper you choose, and I'll show you where you change that. And then as you touch the reverse button, which would be one of these two buttons on the front of your machine, remember you have two of them, one on the left and one on the right, then what it will do is finish the stitch and then taper it at the end. So when you get into a menu Q and then touch one of these stitches, you notice there's a new flag that pops up on your menu. And this is where you can actually virtually see how the stitch is going to look depending on how you set the beginning taper and the end taper. This is like virtual sewing, so you don't have to sit and sew it all out every time. If you change it just a little bit, you can see what's actually changing. Let's go into, I'm going to do stitch 40 like we had it up. So right here, it's like a 90-degree at the beginning and end. So it nicely finishes out, almost makes it look like a little stained glass window at that point. So if you were to switch it over, we could have it be more, we could have different ones. So if we wanted to start on the left and end on the right, we could do just that with that stitch. So all you have to do is step on the foot control or push the start stop button. This one's a really heavy stitch apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and touch the reverse button, let it finish that out. Oh, it's a really nice stitch though. You know, it's once again, I'm always surprised when I see the stitches stitch out for real, what it looks like, because sometimes they do surprise me and it really looks nice. So let's just take a look. We did a 30-degree taper at the beginning and a 30-degree taper at the end. And of course, the longer I would have stitched, the more I would have had of that middle part. But any of these stitches, any of the stitches in this menu can be tapered to your heart's content. So again, just touch it until you find the look at the beginning and end that you'd want to sew.